This is in response to the article Uber driver fatally shoots passenger on Denver interstate. Yeah, obviously that could happen. It says that they got in some kind of altercation. This happened at about 3 a.m. on a Friday, which would be a late Thursday night, basically. Um, a driver, probably wouldn't shoot somebody just for the heck of it. Something must have happened between the two. Um, you just got to be careful, you know. Apparently, this guy didn't really have any priors. The driver, he's a husband with kids. So it's not like he's a violent guy who was like an ex-con, although that has been very common with Uber. They have definitely messed up with their background checks and not done them properly. They've had girls been raped um, because they did not do background check on some guy who was a convict. And yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's very messed up. So you just got to be careful. You got to be careful if you're a driver. You got to be careful if you're a passenger, male or female. Just carry yourself well. It doesn't say exactly what happened, but the passenger must have done something to upset the driver, something to offend him, and caused him to pull out his gun and kill him. So it just goes to show you, just you have to behave yourself. Just because somebody doesn't have a prior record doesn't mean something won't happen. All those guys who have long criminal records or past offenses, they started out with nothing. And anybody can be a first timer. If you push somebody enough, make them upset enough, aggravate them enough, they could turn and do something violent if they feel that they have to. So even with a full background check on somebody being totally clear, they still might do something to you if you offend them or piss them off in some way, passengers or drivers. So it doesn't matter. You're not, completely safe. And sure, yeah, that person Uber has that person's record. The passenger, they have their information. Drivers, they have their information. It's true. But the fact is, you're dead. Yeah, that person will go to jail for killing you, for assaulting you, for raping you, but the damage is already done. So you really have to be prepared for that. You have to be ready because you don't want something like that to happen, obviously. Be careful, carry yourself well, carry yourself respectfully. If you're a passenger, be nice to your driver. They could be crazy. Maybe they didn't do the background check on that person and they are nuts. Or maybe they do have a clear background check, but you're just being an asshole or a bitch or whatever. So don't do that. Um, the other thing, if you're a driver, same thing. The passenger, maybe they've done a check on the passenger or they have the information. At least they have the information of the passenger. But that passenger might not care. Maybe they've been to jail before and they'll just assault you or hurt you or do something, try to harm you in some way. And you don't know that because at the end of the day, you don't know them. Their information's on file, but they still might do something. So you have to behave yourself well, be ready, protect yourself. Yes, have your mace, whatever. I'm not going to say have a gun. This guy happened to be a former security guard, so he had a concealed carry permit, so he had one. But you should have something to defend yourself against somebody crazy. Uber policy or not, I don't care what Lyft's policy is. I don't care what Uber's policy is as far as, oh no, you're not supposed to have weapons in your car. Have a weapon in your car because Uber and Lyft is not going to save your life when that person is choking you or stabbing you or something. So yes, protect yourself. Have something. Be careful. Same thing if you're a passenger. Be ready to defend yourself if your driver is a nutcase. whether it's, you're supposed to have that or not. Now, as a pastor, definitely, you can have whatever you want. There's no rules as far as, having mace in your purse or whatever. Whatever you're legally allowed to have, you can have. If you just want to be protected, yeah, do that. It's sad. It sucks. I mean, a person should not die just because they went on an Uber ride. A person should not be raped just because they went on an Uber ride. But anybody can do it, record or not. So just be careful.